Today we are going to study how to convert a Boolean expression into standard form. Let's begin. For example, if we have this Boolean expression, a function of x, y, z, and the expression is x plus yz prime plus x, y, z. Okay, if we will look at this, there are three terms. In the first term, only x is present, so the variables y and z are not present. In the second term, only y and z are present, so therefore x is missing here. And on the third term, it is complete. So therefore, we will work around the first and the second terms. So the third term will remain as it is. Okay, let's start. So what we will do with the first term is we will be adding the missing variables, which are y and z. So what we will do is for the first term, so since there's only one variable present, x, so we will multiply with it the missing variable y plus y complement. Okay, so this is one of the term that we multiply with a given term x. And the other missing variable is z. So we again multiply that variable z plus its complement. Okay, so this is what we do with the first term so that all these variables will be present in the term. Okay, we do the same thing with the second term. So in the second term, x is missing. So therefore, we multiply with it the variable x with its complement. But we do not do anything to the third term since everything or all the variables are present. Now, why we can do this? We can do this even though we are introducing these variables to the terms, but their truth value will remain the same because of the rule. We have a rule that says a plus its complement is just equal to 1. Or we have, if for example, the truth value of a is true. So true plus its complement, which is false, true plus false will give us true. Okay, so we have a rule like that. So therefore, this y plus its complement is just equal to 1. Z plus its complement is just equal to 1. So if we will multiply x and 1, we have a rule that says any variable or any value multiplied with 1 will be a. Or we have if a is true, so true and true will become true. If, for example, a is false, so false and true will give us false. So we have this rule. Therefore, x times 1 is just equal to x. So it's like we are multiplying to x the values 1 and 1, which will give us x. So this term here is just basically the same with the term x. Okay, so that's the first step. After that, we simplify. So we apply the distributive law. Therefore, if we will distribute or if we will multiply x and this term first, so what we will get is, so x, it will become xy plus x times y complement. Okay, this is the result for this one. So that's the result for this distribution. So we copy the remaining. So we just copy the remaining terms. Okay, and we will again distribute this. We multiply this whole expression here, this term, with this one. So we just apply distributive law or distributive rule in multiplication. So it will give us, so if we will multiply these two terms here, so what we will get is, so xy times z is xyz, xy times z prime is xyz prime, and then plus this together with this, so it will give us xy prime z, and xy prime multiplied with z prime, it will give us xy prime z prime. And then we just copy the remaining here. Okay, so in the remaining here, what happened is we also distribute this term together with this term. So x plus x complement and yz complement, we distribute, we multiply them. So it gives us x times yz complement is this one, xyz complement, plus x complement times yz complement, so it gives us x complement yz complement. So we just copy those here and including the last term. Okay, so we have applied already distributive law to all the applicable terms. So if you will notice, all our terms now are minterms. So this is a minterm, another minterm, another minterm, and so on. Okay, now to continue, if you will notice, so xyz here, this is exactly the same with this xyz. So we will be applying again the rule that A times itself is just A, or we have true times true is just true. False times false is just false. So we will apply that in the next step. So it will give us, so we copy xyz, okay, and then xyz prime. So this is not the same with this. Okay, the next term is xy prime z. So we copy that one. Xy prime z prime, we copy it, and it doesn't have any duplicate here. The next term, xyz prime, if you notice, this is exactly the same as this. So we do not copy it. The next term is x complement y z complement, so there's no duplicate in the previous terms, so we just copy it. And the last term xyz is exactly the same as the first term, so we don't copy it. We only write the term once. So if there are repetitions, just remove the copies. Okay, we retain one of these, the original term. So therefore, so we come up with this expression using the rule A plus itself is just itself. Okay, so A plus A is just A. So therefore, this is now our expression in standard form. As we have understood from the previous discussion, a standard form or an expression in standard form is such that each term in the expression is either a minterm or a maxterm. In this case, all the terms now in our expression are minterms. Minterms, it means it is a product of all the variables. Okay, so I hope you get it. Thank you for watching.